Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're having a nice week. I'm back today after taking a mini hiatus from my weekly live sessions. But I'm back this week to share with you a new live series that I'm going to be running starting from next week, and share with you a little bit what that's about. I'm going to be running this weekly, and if it is of interest to you, you'll be able to tune in here live to that on a weekly basis. So as you probably already know, I support individuals, and particularly on this live as well, on the journey from senior level to C-suite and anywhere in between. And that particular journey itself is not just a step up in the corporate ladder, it is a step up or a leap of vision, leadership and strategy. So before I continue, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Anne Caulfield. I'm an executive leadership coach and career strategist. And I work with senior leaders within organizations and independent of organizations to progress and succeed in their leadership roles, building more influence and impact and progressing really from being technically competent to senior level or senior leaders in their organizations and right up the way. So there is, as you'll probably know from hearing me on these weekly lives, if you haven't up to now, there is a different mindset and approach required when you take that step into a more senior level role. And unfortunately, many underestimate this step, and it's where many struggle and move, when they're trying to move seamlessly into more senior leadership positions, they come across challenges. But that's what I'm here to help you with. Okay, so I'm thrilled to welcome you to my brand new live series, which is called Senior to C-Suite. And I suppose over the years, I've been privileged to witness so many professionals ascend to the next level in their careers. And yet I've noticed that this journey is filled with many unique challenges, lessons, and opportunities. And they're from everything from building your personal brand to align to where you want to bring the most value and impact, articulating that value, repositioning yourself as you progress in your career, navigating corporate politics, building and maintaining strong networks, and many, many more. But there are some key specific areas that I find people stumble over all of the time. And that's really what I want to bring to you here on this weekly live series, is to talk about what they are and share with you some insights and tips and strategies that you can start thinking about as you progress to that in that way. So, and this is what I do with individuals within organizations, supporting them and coaching them through coaching programs, and also, of course, with individuals at an individual level as well. So what I will be doing each week is I will deep dive into these topics and many more. And what we'll do is we'll uncover the insights and strategies and the mindset shifts essential for your progression, whether it is progressing to the next level, or maybe it's just to be successful where you're at right now, but you really want to make more of an impact and you want to make that progression from less doing and more impact, right? So a lot of the time when we're progressing, we're very technically competent, but we're spending too much time doing too much work. In actual fact, we need to be doing less work with more impact. So again, as I say, this isn't just about advancing in your job. It's about evolving in your career. It's about becoming the leader where you want to bring the most impact, right, and value. Not necessarily where other people want to guide you, but you need to know for yourself exactly where am I going to bring the most value? Where can I bring the most impact? And that's what's really, really important. So today, these live series every week are going to be 20 minutes or less. And they're going to be during lunchtime. I'm going to be doing them on Tuesdays. And, for you to just pop in for 20 minutes, listen to these key insights, and hope you take them out into your day, into your week, and be able to apply what you're hearing here as well. And I love to hear as well your comments, your feedback on what you're hearing, what your experiences are during this weekly live series is going to be really, really helpful as well, for me and for everybody else as well. So I really, really encourage you to engage in the conversation and get involved. So today it's going to be a little bit shorter because it's just, giving information on what's coming up from next week. But by way of introduction to my new series, today I want to really, really quickly speak about crafting your career story, which is so important for your career progression and also to succeed and grow where you're at right now. Not even thinking about progressing to the next level. crafting your career story where you're at right now, because every experience, every chapter of your career matters, but you have to be able to understand how they all fitted together, how it all fits together. And it reminds me of a conversation I had over the last week, actually, with a friend of mine, close friend of mine, who felt her career was really just like, all these different sets of experience, a series of random roles, and she was kind of feeling a bit like, okay, right, well, there's no real shape to this. How do I bring this forward? But what I could really see from what she was sharing with me and from knowing her as well is that she has a really unique tapestry of skills and lessons and growth that's emerged as she's progressed in her career. But for her, in that, when you're in it yourself, you can't see it, right? But it is really important to understand, well, what is my unique story? What are the roles I've had? What was it important about them? What did I learn about myself as I progressed through there? How did I grow? And it really made me reflect on how each of our career chapters, no matter what it is, even the unexpected detours that we take, really combine to create your authentic story, because everybody's path is different. Okay. And I see that so crystal clear now from all the work I've been doing with individuals over the years, really being able to see clearly how that comes together when the individuals themselves, they don't see that because they're in it, which is very, very difficult sometimes. So I suppose having supported numerous professionals over the years, the power of a well-crafted career story, I'm telling you, it cannot be underestimated. And it really is the essence of how people perceive your journey and your value, right? So you need to know your story so that then you will be able to articulate that value out to others, and not just always like by words. It's the actions you're taking, the behaviors, everything that comes around that. And this is around developing, your own self-perception and the perceptions that others have of you. It's about building your personal brand. It's about developing your career identity and knowing what that is. So a few key things to remember is that every role and every decision adds depth to your career story. Also, your story is not just about titles. It's about what you've learned along that time, the challenges you've faced, the lessons you've learned, the milestones you've achieved. And when you're developing your career story, it is your authentic story. It's compelling for you, and you need to make that a compelling story because it has been your growth to get to where you are now. So really, I suppose, as that reminder is that, your career story is instrumental in developing a future strategy for your career. But also in supporting a step-by-step really process of you understanding the vision forward, stepping out of your own way, developing the vision and confidence to succeed where you are capable of bringing more impact and bringing more value. So if you're anywhere from senior manager to senior C-suite in your career, and you would like to join my weekly live sessions here, where I'll be sharing key insights, strategies, mindset shifts, essential for your rise in your career, then put a reminder in your calendar every week on a Tuesday at lunchtime. And I would look forward to seeing you and getting involved there. But before I go, I want to let you know that I am doing a 3-day live webinar series. It's 1 hour per day for 3 days, starting on the 11th of September, when I will be sharing with you 6 steps to unleashing your leadership potential. Okay. And I will also leave the link for the details of this within the comment section so you can join up. So that's all I have for you today. And I really look forward to you starting up with me next week in my live series. Join me on a weekly on a Tuesday for your 20-minute bite size in supporting you in your career and leadership progression. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you very soon.